fucking deal. And all I wanted for Christmas was to be here. And I was hoping I could spend it with you this year. God bless me with a talent, gotta make it happen.
Hey guys, it's Takisa and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing an embarrassing story. This is about my most embarrassing date I've ever had. I've only had 2 boyfriends, like real boyfriends in my life. And this happened with my second boyfriend. And we're just gonna call him Goofy. So Goofy and I were in 11th grade. We ran track together, and the story of how we got together was actually pretty funny. He walked around school telling people like I'm his girlfriend. Oh, Takisa's my girlfriend. Takisa's my girlfriend. And he told one of my closest friends at the time, like, you know, this is my girlfriend. Tell her, you know, to call me. Tell her to meet me by the lockers. Like, tell her do this and that. Because we didn't really see each other a lot until we started going out. And so, we had a talk after he did all of that, like, extra stuff. And he was just like, I want you to be my girlfriend. And one day at track practice, I was getting ready to drive home. And he stopped me and like we talked for a good 10 minutes. Like, I asked him why he wanted me to be his girlfriend and like what you see in me, because he's a pretty boy and like I'm not like at least I feel like I am not that type of girl to have somebody that's like a pretty boy. I don't mind having a pretty boy. And both my boyfriends were pretty boys. Like they still are to this day. And I asked him why, and he was like, you know, you're so pretty, like you have a great personality, and like you're always there for me. And some people don't know, but I mean, you guys don't know, of course, but we were friends before like we started running track together, and before like he started telling people I was his girlfriend. And like he used to come up to me every day and be like, do I look okay? Do I have a booger in my nose? Like, he was that type of person. He used to walk up to me every day and say, you know, do I have a booger in my nose? Do I look okay? And I used to be like, nah, you good, you good. And like we would go about our day. And so I was like, so that's why you want me to be your girlfriend? And he was like, yeah, like you seem like you would be a good girlfriend. And so he told me, you know, to call him after I got home and we could talk some more. And yeah, he kissed me, which was awkward because you just asked me out, one, and we haven't been on a date yet. So for you to just kiss me, like, that was just awkward. And you know, I had a big smile on my face, of course, because I actually did like him. I just, you know, I'm that type of person to be your friend before I tell you, you know, I want you, or like I want to be your girlfriend and stuff like that. I don't mind being your friend because at the end of the day, I'm protecting myself. If you don't want me, I'm not about to force myself on you. I'm just going to be your friend. And if it gets, you know, if it goes further, then it goes further. So I end up calling him when I get home, and he's like, so how's your day? And like, how are you, you know, how's track practice for you? Da, da, da. You know, just having regular conversation. And then we got down to the nitty gritty about like being in a relationship. And I was just like, I've never had a boyfriend that went to the same school as me. And so it was kind of awkward seeing him every day and like eating lunch together and stuff like that. I used to be like, you know, this is awkward for me. I've never had a boyfriend that went to the same school as me, and I got to see, you know, after school and stuff like that. And so I told him, you know, don't expect a whole bunch from me because I'm not, you know, your mom. I'm not like your wife. You not about to have sex with me, and like this is like, I need you to understand. And he was like, no, I understand, like, I respect it, blase, blase, blase. And then, like, we started talking about what we like to do. And I told him, you know, I love movies. I'm a movie person. The movies is something that I really, really like to do. Unless I hear bad reviews, like, I won't go spend my money on movies. But at this time, the scary movie that was out was Mama. If you guys don't know about Mama, then, you know, just look it up. But it was basically about these two little girls whose parents died in, like, the woods in a car crash. And, like, they were surviving in the woods by this little crazy looking thing they call Mama. So that was the name of the movie. And I told him I wanted to go see that movie. And he was like, okay, well, I'll take you Saturday. So we both didn't have cars. My mom actually dropped me off to the movies. And we met at the movies. And so he bought our tickets and we went inside. And, you know, we're sitting in the movies. We got in a little bit, like, after the movie started, because we were standing in the concessions. And we're watching the movie. And this idiot starts screaming, like, hollering, like, Mama, no, like, no, she's in there, what you doing, you dumb, like, in the movie theater. And we're in the front row, like, in front of the, you know, whole crowd. This is a new movie, y'all, like, this is a brand new movie, and it's packed, like, every seat in the theater is filled. There's couples around me, you know, couples around us, and they're looking at us like, what the hell, like, what's going on? And I'm just like, what the heck? Like, what the heck? And I'm super embarrassed because he's loud, like, super loud. Like, I'm surprised the usher did not come in and say something to him. That's how loud he was. And I was so embarrassed. I was just like, dang. I said his name. I was like, Goofy, stop. Like, Goofy, stop. Like, please. And I moved down because, like, we were in the front row and a lot of people were sitting in the front row. So I moved down and, like, he kept sitting closer. And I was just like, no. Like, you can sit on that end and scream and holler and do all you want to do. I really want to watch the movie. And he was like, no, I'll stop. And I was so serious, and he did it again, and so I pinched him, and he was like, what the hell? Like, why you pinching me? I was like, bruh, you embarrassing me. Like, I said, bruh, you embarrassing me. And I know a lot of guys don't like to be called bruh, especially by their girl. And so I was like, bruh, you embarrassing me. He was like, don't call me bruh. And I was like, shut up. Like, we in the movie, and, like, so my popcorn runs out, and you can get a refill if you buy a large popcorn and a large drink at, you know, our local movie theater. So he went and got the popcorn refill, and I was still watching the movie. Why he comes back in, and he's walking down the aisle, and he's like, no, Mama, no. What? And I slouched down in my seat, like, I'm not with him, like, don't mind me, like, he not coming to sit next to me. And everybody's, like, giggling and, like, smirking and stuff like that, and I can hear them. And so we're getting towards the end of the movie, and, like, I don't want to tell the movie if y'all haven't seen it, but at the end of the movie, you know, something good happens. And so he's like, yeah, he starts clapping, like, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, and I was just so embarrassed. He was hollering the whole movie, talking about, no, don't go in there, Mama's in there, what are you doing? Like, you idiot, you dummy. Like, just going in. And I'm just like, what did I get myself into? Why did I come to the movies with this goofy? Why? And I'm super embarrassed. I was just like, never again. If we do something, it had to be somewhere where he can holler, because I was so embarrassed. Like, I was so embarrassed. And at the end of the movie, y'all, this was the most embarrassing part. Two couples that were sitting behind us came up to us, and they shook, like, the dude shook his hand, and they were like, "You were funnier than the movie." What? Are you serious? You came all the way over here to compliment this fool? Like, no, like, I'm not taking him to the movies anymore. And the girl just looking at me like, I know, girl. And I was like, no. And these were like white people. These were white people that came up to us and like shook his hand and was just like, but I mean, this was so, it was so embarrassing. And like, I look back and laugh at it now because I guess, like, I don't know, that's his personality. That's his personality though. So I can understand why he was acting like that. He is so crazy. But now, like, we're still friends and like we still talk, which is really great because a lot of people still can't be friends with their ex. I can. I know how to forgive and, you know, forget. And so he's matured, but he's still that goofy person. And so, yeah, that was the end of that story. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to hear another story about my life and what I experienced, leave me some topics down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.